Yeah, I was just talking to Juan through text as I'm driving down to his place, about 30, 45 minutes left to drive. And I'm sitting here bored, so I'd like to chatter at the screen when I'm doing this driving, right? But in a nutshell, I was accenting to him, it's kind of interesting to me how many trainers go out and we do these little videos and we kind of show off and we make ourselves look good. But remember what I told you guys. There's nothing that we are doing that hasn't been done before. This stuff has been done again and again. Even going back to Michael Ellis, there's things that he does that he learned from his experience over the years. The difference is, here's the difference, how I express it, how I say it, how I center on things that can motivate you as an individual, okay? That's why I do my videos. I want to pass this knowledge on. I want you to learn and grow. Now we're all winning, right? This is what I just told Juan, that they don't give enough credit to the people that they touch, okay? And as an example, Oscar did a great video the other day, or a great podcast type thing on Instagram with Forrest Mickey. And Forrest, you guys don't realize this, and I want to access this point. We all win from each other in what we're doing. But Forrest has something that maybe the industry or a lot of you guys don't realize, okay? He is a communications major, okay? He is a big reason that Leoberg has the consistency and continuity, that glossary of terms and all the things that Ed has put together in those videos. He is a big part of that because his ability at communication. Yes, he is a mentor of Michael Ellis. Yes, he is using market training. Yes, he's hell on wheels, okay? And Oscar has benefited from that friendship and relationship. We all win from each other. But the key was that you have to understand that he is a big part of that. That communications major is exactly the hinge, the bone behind all of that. And it doesn't degrade or make any less what Ed Frawley has done with Leoberg, okay? Excellent job. And the video aspects of things, or like me right now, I look at all these videos that I see with a lot of these guys doing these videos on YouTube. They've got so much digital magic, okay? Sound, intros, extras, and how they're presenting an idea through film, okay? It's admirable. Oh, it's something I would love to be able to do. I don't have that skill. So I'm either going to have to pay for it and get somebody else to do it, or find somebody that wants to use me as a guinea pig because he's trying to grow with digital magic, okay? Because somebody that might get into that as their career, what they love to do is producing those films. I'd love to find somebody like that because I've got a lot of knowledge that I'd love to pass on, okay? So just really, I find it very interesting how people don't mention who they touch, okay? And they don't accent those individuals that they pass in life that have given them this energy and motivational and mentoring, okay? Because believe me, somebody like Oscar, somebody like Michael Ellis, they've touched other people, okay? And they're where they are at because of being in and around those other type of individuals, okay? So I like to think of myself as being one of those individuals that over the years have touched a lot of different people, and they've gone on to catch little glimmers from what I put out with my energy and my passion. Because I do, I know I do. And I know that Cesar Millan benefited a lot from me telling him a lot of things. When he first came over, he barely knew English. Okay? He's who he is, he's where he's at because of who he is. Don't think that I'm taking any of that credit away from him. There's no two ways about it. He was the right place, the right time, But without touching these other people, and having mentorship in your life, and having people that spark that fire within you, people don't go as far. Okay, we're not all an island. We need other people. So just keep that in mind. And I try. That's what I do with these videos. I do these videos because I love that part of myself that I do this as I put out my passion. And I hope that you guys enjoy that you get sparked, that you get that enthusiasm and that love, and you get some of it for yourself, that I can pass some of that on. And that's a lot of the reasons that I give a lot of my little accent points about learning and growing. One of my famous sayings that you probably heard me say before: I know everything and I know nothing, and I know nothing before I know everything. And I hope I feel that way when I'm 85. I came up with that saying, my little quote right there, I came up with that when I was just out of high school and I was just going after my pursuit of my passion in dog training, okay? And I say these things because I want to pass on some of my enthusiasm and my love for what I love to do, which is dog training, okay? And if I can do just a little bit of that, then I've succeeded, you know? One day when I was out at the regionals, funny story, I'm sitting there filming the folks on the field at the regionals, and I hear this little voice, and this guy razzing me from behind me, and he says, you know, if you really want to be famous, you got to shave your head, and you got to get this dye, a mohawk on the top of it, and then everybody will know who you are, and you'll be famous. And he was razzing me, he was poking me in the ribs, and it was all in good fun, but at the same time, you know, people have judgmental type of viewpoints on you, you know, and it ended up being Oscar Mora. He was fine. I mean, I could have killed him because I was just, you asshole, you know. So that's what it's all about, you know. We all bounce off of each other. We all get a little bit of something from each other, you know. There's nothing that these guys are doing out there that hasn't been done again and again, but it's how they put it into expression. That's why I love going to seminars so much, because I've heard this stuff again and again, you know, about operant conditioning and all the different dog training sciences. I mean, I've been doing it since I was 12. I've been really serious about it since I was 16, 17. I mean, this has been my whole life. So I've read it, I've seen it, I've heard it 1,000 million times. Why would I want to go to a seminar and have somebody covering the same information? He's going to say it differently. He's going to have different accent points. And that's the love of the meat of it that I love. Because how is he going to say something? There was a trainer, Logan House, that came up, and I can't think of the gentleman's name right now. He's really well known in training. And he had a seminar that he had. He was out there click treating on chickens. And me and Juan were talking about it the other day, and it was pretty interesting. So he's click treating chickens, and he was talking about dog training, and he had a little saying, and he said, you know, the most important thing is you got to be more entertaining than dirt. In other words, you got to keep the dog's interest, you got to keep their motivation, and you got to just, to be good, you got to just be more interesting than dirt. And I laughed my ass off, and I won't forget that. That was one of those little things. Those are little diamonds in the rough that you'll grab out of a seminar. I always like to say, if I can get one or two things out of a seminar, I've got my money's worth, you know? And that's what I look for. How many little diamonds in the rough am I going to get from that individual? How he accents something, how he puts forward his ideas, and how he verbalizes it. That's what Michael Ellis is so good at. I mean, he's very good at breaking it down for the layman, and you get to learn so much because of it. And then you get into Forrest. Forrest is the same way. Being that communications major, he's done an excellent job with putting that glossary of terms and all the consistency in the education that has continuity across that whole wide era of different trainers. And it's really cool. We're all using marker training to some degree nowadays. We don't use escape and avoidance as much. I still have it in my bag of tricks, but I don't use it as much. All right, I'll stop my yakking, but again, I'm just a little bored, so I'm going to put this one out again, and I'll see if I can get some other videos for you. Have a good day, everybody. And I'm not looking to be famous, Oscar. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.